Well, it is May 7th here in Wisconsin. It's the opening day of fourth season. I got Brennen blind with me this morning behind the camera. We're sitting in a spot that Mike and Robert have been seeing a bird the last 2 days. No gobbles yet. We're probably 15 minutes after legal. We think we should have heard a gobble by now. We didn't hear anything in the distance or anything, but it might come in silent. We got some dogs across the street that are pretty loud and barking, but Jim and Mike are out in a bird we watched roost on the side of the road last night. I think they got a good chance of knocking one down this morning, so we're just waiting on their text. But we're gonna stake it out here in the blind. We're gonna sit a couple hours here. If the intel we got is right, he should be on this field right around 7 o'clock, so that's when we're gonna sit till, regardless if we hear a gobble or not. So we're gonna sit back, be patient, drink our coffee, and hopefully at some point he makes his way onto this field. Well, it's been late for about an hour and a half now, and we finally just heard our first gobble. It's kind of tough to tell which direction it was, but it wasn't like super far off. Definitely a chance that could be our bird, and he'd come to this field. So I think with that gobble, that's gonna make us stay here a little bit longer. It's about, I think it's close to 7 o'clock. Yeah, we're 6:45. So, I mean, we might as well sit here and be patient, so that's what we're gonna do. And I think in a matter of time, he's gonna definitely work this way into calling distance, so we'll see. Just got done with that interview. I peeked out here, and he's coming. He just crossed the road, and he's coming quick, so in a matter of seconds, he's gonna be on the decoys. We got her done pretty quick. Opening day of fourth season here in Wisconsin. We've been chasing birds the last few days, mainly scouting. We've put on a lot of miles on the vehicle, just locating birds, trying to set ourselves up for the most successful fourth season that we could have. Brennen punched his tag, his third season tag, first morning sit. That was another sit that we had to be really patient on. We just knew the bird was going to show up there eventually, and same thing happened here this morning. Robert and Mike, they've seen this bird 2 mornings in a row, and we didn't hear any gobbles this morning, and it was about 6:30. We had just done an interview and we heard our first gobble. We were kind of indecisive on which way we thought he gobbled. And right when I got done with the interview, I peeked my head out the window and this bird was crossing the road, and it didn't take long. He was strutting across the field, and all of a sudden he came on a dead sprint right to the decoys. And it was a beautiful hunt this morning. We were able to punch our fourth season tag. Now B's up to bat, so hopefully we can get him a bird today. It is the afternoon of May 7th. It's opening day here in Wisconsin for the fourth season. Filmed Ross shoot a bird about
7 o'clock this morning. We tried a couple setups after that, did some driving around, and then we took a break. Woke up here early afternoon with a plan to come in. Got hens right here. Right at the top of the decoys. Is there 2 birds there? Yeah, looks like 2 hens. Does that maybe on night? Oh, you're spinning, girl. Definitely. Right back here. You definitely downstream. Spinning, girl. Right here. Oh, yep. It's the BJ going. Yep. He's blind. Is he coming? You just film my new blood. Unbelievable. We probably haven't been here 15, 20 minutes. Like, we just got settled in. Just finished my sandwich. We were doing an interview. We looked up, we had 2 hens skirting right through here. We got our blind windows up fairly high on this blind just so nothing can pick off our heads as it's see-through. So we weren't really paying attention, and all of a sudden 2 hens in the field. And I was like, oh shit, Ross, we got hens right here. So Ross spun around and started filming. As soon as he started filming, all of a sudden, heard spitting and drumming right behind us. Like, there's a rock pile all the way around, or down the edge of this field. And all these, and I'm like, dude, he's close. He ends up coming out, I'm assuming right where they did. We didn't see them come on the field, but crosses rock pile, comes into the field just perfect. He didn't light up the decoy. I think he was a little on edge. I let him trip once, settle back down, and the second time he stuck his head up, I just dumped him. So unbelievable. We were planning on sitting here for 5-6 hours. We sat here for 20 minutes. So let's go get him.
You want a site that's built to last, has been proven, has a lifetime warranty, and is made right here in the USA. HHA makes sites for all archers, all skill levels, and for all users. Whether you're flinging arrows in the backyard or going on the trip of a lifetime, trust isn't built overnight. It's built by being number one for decades. HHA.
We got a bird spotted here on this field we can hunt. He's just on the other side of this creek. We're gonna try and slip around. He's in a decent spot right now where we can get into his field. He's in. I'm hoping we can get set up.
Well, it's a little after probably 7:30 here this morning. As you can see, we made quick work of these birds here. We were just driving around after our first setup, checking a few spots, and didn't really have much going on off the roost. Nothing close, at least. And Ross mentioned we should check this field. We've been seeing some birds out in the last couple days, and sure enough, they were in a perfect spot. They were just over this rise in this low end of this field. So we parked the vehicle, got on the other end here. Kind of a screwy setup here because this hill drops off quite a bit and there's not really much for trees to get along the wood edge. So I actually had Ross go about 10 yards in the woods and just basically film standing behind some popple trees. I laid prone right along the field edge, and shortly after that threw a couple calls out. This bird gobbled one time, and pretty soon after that we heard them spit drumming. They came kind of from the left side here, and they got about, I would say, 15 yards from the decoys. Didn't want to fully commit, which we've had that happen here in the past. For some reason with this rise, they just don't like going all the way to the decoy setup. So they kind of started to turn around and head the other way, and quick swung over to my left side and got a shot off and dropped the lead tom. So pretty pumped. Got a nice bird down. We got a couple more tags left here, 4th season to fill, and hopefully we can do that today.